Thank you, Doug. Next, Mr. Fern Solomon.
Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Hot. We're all hot. I would like to thank the Pace Volunteer Fire Department for putting this on. I think it's a great opportunity for y'all to take a look at all the candidates, look us in the eye, and find out that this is the person you want to represent you in Tallahassee. A little bit of background, you know I'm a Navy captain. I'm retired. I've been the executive officer out at Whiting Field. I've been in a leadership position down at NAS Pensacola. I'm a Pace resident. I've sent 2 kids to that high school over there. I have a 3rd one there right now. I'm a graduate of Duke University. I'm a member of those organizations that are working hard every single day to get people back to work, to get people off the unemployment rolls and back in the workforce, and to bring new industry to our area. I've been in leadership positions. I understand what it takes to make those tough decisions. And I have the experience and the integrity to make the right decisions for you in Tallahassee.
Okay, Bert, question 1. I did not see this information on your website. What is the feeling of immigration and healthcare?
We'll deal with the first one, immigration first. I support the Arizona law. I'm watching with very great interest what's happening with the lawsuit. I'm in support of the law that Mr. McCollum has proposed for the state of Florida. I think illegal immigration is one of those things that we absolutely have to get control of. I think it has economic implications, but more importantly, it has national security implications. And I think those are the things, yes, I will be following that, and if in a position to vote on it, I will support it. The second question was?
How do you feel about offshore drilling after the recent oil spill?
Offshore drilling. I am not in support of drilling in state waters. That there's already legislation in place that bans it. There's no reason and there's no appetite on my behalf or any legislator's behalf that I know of to overturn that law. Unfortunately, our nation does not have a solid energy policy. So offshore drilling is going to be with us until we can develop some of those new technologies. And again, I would favor an all of the above approach. And until we can work, wean ourselves off of foreign oil, unfortunately, I think we're going to be stuck with offshore drilling for quite a period of time. Now, that being said, the reason why we're in this predicament is because our government has failed us. Their job is oversight and regulation of those oil companies. You cannot depend on the oil companies to regulate themselves. So in this case, the damage that we are facing, perhaps long-term from that oil spill, is a direct result of our federal government not supporting us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've had a chance to take a look at all of us. You've heard a little bit about my background. If this were a job interview, you know my education, you know my work experience, you know my background, you know my qualifications. As I go around the district and talk to people, there are lots of very, very important issues. Obamacare, immigration, offshore drilling, all of those are very, very important, and we're going to deal with them. But I see the #1 issue that people are very, very concerned about is leadership. They want somebody that they can send to Tallahassee that they can trust. And I can tell you, I've been part of an organization that held attributes like character and integrity and trust and honesty in very high regard. And we were very uncompromising with those people who violated them. And those attributes stick with me. You don't just give them up when you leave the service. I've been in tough situations. I've had to make very difficult decisions. So if you're looking for someone who can give you very specific answers to specific issues, has had some real leadership experience, and is somebody that you can trust, then I would appreciate your vote for Ferd Solomon on August 24th. Thank you very much.
Obviously, we have Matthias Pendit.
Matthias Pendit, that's my name, but thank you, I'm used to it. I couldn't even spell my own name before 3rd grade. But I'd like to take the questions first, if that's all right.
We have one question for you. What is your opinion on offshore drilling after the recent oil spill?
All right, well, it hasn't really changed since before or after. I believe it's necessary, but I'm in biodiesel. I'm under the understanding of how corporations and big government are keeping the real truths away from people. And fact, the majority of our waste vegetable oil is being shipped off out of New York as a waste product, turned into biodiesel as they ship it over the pond, and then they're making it for fuel in the Euros over there, and we're actually paying tariffs on it. It's a huge conglomerate that's keeping us dependent on oil. So I'm against the corporations that are keeping us on fossil fuels when I know personally that we can easily get off of it if we just put the science to work that we already know. So that's why actually I'm running. I'm trying to step up and bring the information to the people so that we will all actually step up the same way as I am. I mean, there's a lot more of us than there are of them. So, no, since the oil spill hasn't changed, I just think it's we've been hoodwinked the whole way. 2 minutes. Okay, yeah, that was a long answer. All right, and I honestly really don't know what I'm doing. I am just a citizen tired of what's going on in Washington, but I understand liberty. I understand where the power lies. It lies with we the people and then the states. So this position that I'm running for is really to use the authority of the state to say we the people are in control. All the bureaucracy stuff, all the stuff about bringing jobs, and it's all important, but that's just a part. The heart of it is bringing we the people back to the forefront and declaring state sovereignty. That will solve everything. That'll even solve our budget problems. I didn't get that question, but if we can actually have a competitive currency that appreciates, our budget problem will go away. One quick example, no, I'll do that one later. The reason why I should be elected is because if I'm elected, I have a way of writing, I'm going to write legislation to call the other people out. When I get to Tallahassee, I'm going to call a horse, a chicken, a criminal, a criminal, domestic terrorist, a domestic terrorist. And they will have to decide whether to co-sponsor on my bills or not. And we will know if they're on our side or if on the corporations and big government side. Then the next 2 years, because I'm not spending any money, I'm not accepting donations, other people will run all around our state and we can take our house back. But people are too indoctrinated to think that the system is too big to change. But if we don't actually try, it won't be changed. I don't know time when I'm up here. I'm actually very nervous. 20 seconds. All right. My website is FloridaVotes2010.com. Please go and check it out. My whole information, or my whole campaign is about getting information out. I have documentaries, not mine, but documentaries of people explaining how both parties have been destroying us systematically and on purpose. That's the domestic terrorists that I speak of, and if we all come together, we can actually make a difference. Thank you very much. God bless you, and God bless our republic.
Thank you, gentlemen.